Well, it's that time of year. Basically, any time of the year is that time of year when proud parents are trekking across fields all over our area, watching their kids play soccer, field hockey, lacrosse, you name it. And really, many of our kids are at it now all year round. But what happens when things don't go quite as planned? Dr. Chad Zooker is here from Ortho, Maryland. Okay, so we were just talking about that. I mean, not only you can play outdoor lacrosse, indoor lacrosse, soccer, obviously indoor soccer and everything. You start playing these sports. And what are you starting to see in ortho?
Well, we're seeing a lot of injuries in children that we typically didn't see until they were adults. A lot of what we call commonly overuse injuries. And kids, you typically think of being able to run, jump, play for days. Right. But we're starting to see kids coming in with knee pain, shoulder pain, foot pain, ankle pain, and they don't have an injury. They didn't fall. They didn't twist.
They're not getting hit. Like, it's not a football injury where a kid gets tackled the wrong way and hurts and comes and see you. You're seeing more of the things that are just repetitive, just constantly playing the same sport all the time?
Exactly. They're complaining to coach, complaining to mom and dad. My knee hurts, my foot hurts, and they don't see a reason why that is. And it most likely has to do with playing the same sport year-round, playing the similar movements. Their body's not getting a break, and they're not having the right downtime, cycle times, rest, recovery, and not incorporating enough other movements and probably weight training into their workouts.
But we see it. I mean, Tiger Woods was playing golf at age 3. Look at him now. I mean, he is one of the best golfers ever. And so you're thinking, all right, well, if his dad started when he was 3 out on the golf course, I got to get my son out there to start doing it.
Yeah, Tiger's a great example. You look at his litany of injuries recently. He tore an ACL, which you'd almost never see as a result of golf, but he has a very forceful swing. Back injuries, low back injury, surgery that has really paused his career for the last few years. And you wonder, maybe because he started at such a young age at such a competitive level and was so focused on golf year-round, how much that plays a role.
Okay, so you're saying if you do want to have your child in sports, make sure they're involved in different sports or take a season off.
Both are good ideas. I think kids generally, if you're cycling their sports throughout the year, there'll be downtime in between. Sports that are different. If you're playing lacrosse, soccer, you're just running and the knees are seeing the same level of impact. But if you're mixing up with swimming, with basketball, with golf, anything that's different, you're moving different muscle groups. But also having proper time to rest and recover. Children in particular are susceptible to these injuries because they're growing so rapidly. The growth plates are growing, their bones are expanding.
Still fusing things together, right?
Exactly. And the body plays catch up. Their bones get longer, muscles, tendons, ligaments, nerves all have to stretch. So it really sets the stage for these types of injuries when you do the same repetitive motion.
That brings up something. What about the workout ethic with kids? How young, and this is the last question for you, how young and should they be involved? Should they be in the gyms with us?
Absolutely, but they need to see proper examples. So if you are if you're a parent who's running and overusing your body and not taking proper downtime and rest, they're going to see that and they're going to develop those same habits. So we need to teach our kids to move a lot, move frequently because we need more exercise in this country, but mix up your routines, cross-train, learn proper movement, quality of movement now, and then worry about the quantity later when you're older.
That's it. Yeah. All right, Dr. Chad Zooker, thank you so much for the Ortho Maryland. We appreciate that. Well, as an Arizona weight